Oh my, what, this guy stalled on the grid. For God's sake, lads. Careful. Oh my God, the AI needs to be fixed. How good is Assetto Corsa EVO in races? This is basically the main question as to whether you should buy the game. We're going to find out. Now, I think the graphics in Assetto Corsa EVO are really good. I think the handling is really good. Oh my God, I think the AI is terrible. The AI is so bad. I genuinely don't know whether they've forgotten to put race AI in or if it's like meant to be the traffic AI from the open world when it eventually comes. But let's see what it's like in the racing. I'm running at 94% difficulty. Because I was doing 90, it's a bit easier. Oh my days, man! The AI needs to be fixed. It's not good enough. It's not good enough. You can't really race with it. Okay, so I'm gonna try and... I mean, defeating this AI is gonna be the big thing. Let me look at that. What are they doing? Gentlemen! For crying out loud. I've got the world's smallest radar as well. However, I do like the handling. And I feel like the core of Assetto... What are they doing? It's absolute chaos. I get a track cut for basically preventing a massive accident. But the thing I like about the handling is the trail braking is immense. It wasn't Assetto Corsa. I feel like it's even more so. Like, trying to hit these apexes in this car using the brake is so much fun. And given how bad the AI is, and given how stripped back the early access is of features, that was my bad, but I just helped you, you're welcome. I feel like Assetto Corsa EVO is quite an old-fashioned game. Like, I know it's Assetto Corsa EVO, like it's the sequel to Assetto Corsa, but honestly, this game feels like 10 years old. Like, there's no gas elements, like Forza Motorsport. There's no focus on NFTs or evens, wherever it is, like they're doing Rennsport. There's no focus on online here. Careful. Oh my God! Like Gran Turismo Sport and GT7 are obsessed with. There's basically nothing licensed in it apart from the cars and the tracks, but there's no like liveries or driver names, and like Le Mans Ultimate, that's all about the licensing. So it's kind of like, it feels like a very old school, almost solitary game where it's going to be you just hot lapping. He wasn't happy, sorry bro. It's more about you and the track. You, car, track. Like, in equal measure. Like, you in terms of how your driving is going to improve. What is going on? The car in terms of all the cars that I've driven sound absolutely great. And we're going to go on a little bit of a world tour in this video, by the way. Because I want to show you what it can really do. And then the tracks as well, because the graphics are so good. And have a look at the curbs here, like on the outside. See the curbs like slightly frayed there. And you got these like wobbly things in the crowd. The graphics are genuinely incredible. Like, I think this is the best looking racing game that I own. And, you know, I bought this with my own money. And I remember buying Le Mans Ultimate also with my own money and being kind of like disappointed. I was more disappointed with Le Mans Ultimate when it came out than Assetto Corsa EVO. This is going to be chaos. Don't run me wide. Oh God. Because at least I knew with this one, I had my eyes open, that I was like, it's going to be a hot lapping game in early access. Like, hopefully I'm going to enjoy the cars that are there. I'm going to try them on the different tracks. I'm going to get better as a racing driver. And then they're going to keep adding cars, and I'm going to enjoy that slow trickle of cars and want to drive them. And I'm completely on board with that. Whereas Le Mans Ultimate was like meant to be this, I don't know what it was. It was meant to be like a competitor to iRacing or whatever. And this PC, the same PC, which has got a 4090 in it, and a Intel 14900K, so basically it's top of the range, struggled more with Le Mans Ultimate. So we'll go on the final lap here. I'll try and see if I can catch up with that car. And also I want to show you the trail braking as well. But it's an absolutely thrilling sim to drive. Like, I know it's going to get memed because, you know, everyone, well, on the internet, it's easy to get clicks and views hating on stuff. I see other YouTubers doing that. But I've come into this with my eyes wide open. I know it's early access. I've always known that I was happy to spend £30 on it. Because the last game I bought was Test Drive Unlimited, which I spent $100 on. And that's got to be taking the biscuit for one of the worst launches of the year. But this Assetto Corsa EVO, I'm really enjoying what I've got. But I am throwing a lot of I'm throwing a lot of brute force at it with my beefy PC here. Got the little, I think the ABS and the TC indicators. Is this going to open up to send it? Obviously there's glitching with the sun and everything. Is this going to oh no! Oh god! It's all ended in tatters. Okay, let's go and look at some rain racing. Okay, let's see now. Should have the force feedback back. It feels like it. Hopefully it's going to be a great race. But again, we're seeing the rough edges. Oh, yes. So it's like a 30-car race at Bathurst in the rain with the roof down. Now, I have actually raced cars like this. I've raced Mazda MX-5s in Spain. It sounds amazing. Oh, yes, look at that. Going into the unknown. Make way, make way. It's funny, I turned it down to 93% difficulty. And now we're doing a lot better. Where do we... One thing I really remember about racing Mazdas was that, you know, when you get good at it, you're standing on the brakes and synchronizing that with going down the gears, but you feel the weight transfer go bosh right to the front of the car, and it makes you uneasy about doing that when you're also turning into a corner, because the car's no longer planted on four wheels. It's sort of standing on the front two and the rear two are moving around, and you feel like you might have a mad accident. See if we can chase our friend here through Skyline, is it? It's been a while since I've done the Bathurst 12 hours. Look at the volumetric effects here. This is what I remember. I'm actually just going to park here. I want to see all of the field go. Have a look at the lighting, the way it's reflecting off the back. I mean, what's happened here? Has there been a huge crash or something? I bet there's been a huge crash coming up the mountain. Oh, lightning. For God's sake, lads. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. That is actually probably my bad. Well, I'd say, how can I get a track cut? I haven't gone forwards. Right, you can see my car's damaged. I'm not sure it has a yes, it does. It does have a performance penalty. I've got no steering, basically. Oh my god. Right. We're gonna right, this time we're gonna have a great race. Are you ready? So I'm actually gonna dial in and see, but the AI is not great. Oh my, what, this guy stalled on the grid. There's obviously the essence. There's major ingredients of a great game here. They're just not all present at the same time. Like, this looks amazing. This really does feel atmospheric. You know, if you're at home, you could get a water bottle in front of a fan and have it spray at you, and you're going to feel like you're in, you know, this drenched environment. The cars sound amazing. Obviously, they're going to look a bit different as well when we get the customization. Can really see the pin sharp headlights in the distance there. Feels very high quality, the graphics, I have to say. Obviously this track is now in Forza Motorsport as well. I think the most recent addition to that game. So it'll be interesting to compare both of those, but this feels very moody. Oh, my guy's almost lost it. Crunch. Feels very atmospheric. What are you doing, sir? The lights are very, kind of the way the lights spill everywhere is like very emotive as well. I remember when Gran Turismo 7 came out, the rain was mad and they basically nerfed it almost immediately, but I have a couple of videos on my channel. If you check when Gran Turismo came out, I made some rain racing videos and it just looks insane, but even that wasn't as good as this. I can hear thunder or cars crashing. If it's thunder, I'd like to see some lightning. I mean, seeing lightning here and just seeing like stuff in the distance become illuminated for a split second would really be very powerful. I seem to remember Project Cars 2 was like that. I used to run late night lobbies in Project Cars 2 on my PS4 at Imola, and basically do them with accelerated time and stuff, and there'd be storms in the night sometimes. It was all very eerie and I really liked it. Ooh, yeah. The sounds are good. For some people, the sounds are going to be worth the admission fee alone. I don't know what to do here. YOLOing it. Oh my, what a line. You gotta send, you have to send that. Oh my day, oh no. Oh god. Right. Now what's gonna happen here? Oh, I'm on the apex. There's yellow flag boards you can see. On the right hand side, people on the balconies. It's certainly got a vibe to it. It's certainly got a vibe. I think the Nordschleife is going to be absolutely insane in Assetto Corsa EVO. And I do think Assetto Corsa EVO is probably going to be the best Nordschleife hot lapping game. So for anyone who goes to the Nordschleife, I always recommend learn it in a game first. You can look at my guides I've done if you want, or there's plenty available. And I think Assetto Corsa EVO might become my sort of preferred thing to recommend. Cosworth. And I remember at the Expo doing this circuit in the Alpine, and braking on the straight line was interesting. Now the weather here is dynamic. I have selected dynamic weather. So the weather should be changing every lap, and if it's going to continue to rain, it should actually be getting wetter every lap. What are they doing? And you might see some puddles appearing. There's absolutely, maybe it's not thunder. Now I'm thinking. Oh, that's wetter. So this is a very interesting sensation. I mean, you do get it in Gran Turismo 7, albeit I feel it might be more basic. I'm not sure. The jury's out on that. The weather in Gran Turismo 7 wasn't quite as transformative as the marketing materials might have indicated pre-launch, to put it kind of charitably. I think iRacing with Tempest might be the opposite. It has been very, very, very transformative. But here I feel like we have less... I'm so sorry. Why are you doing a white flag? Do a yellow flag! Red flag! Right, my racing today hasn't been very successful, let's be honest, but I wanted to show you what it's like. Just honestly. So this is my honest first races in the game. I like the handling. I think at the moment I prefer Assetto Corsa EVO as a hot lapping game than as a racing game, which is weird because I normally, on Gran Turismo, I love doing the daily races, etc. So, yeah. What did you think of that? Any questions, let me know. Make sure you subscribe. And I'll see you next time.